Well, hello again. Hello again, everyone. I'm back. Uh, Actually, last class I wanted to mention another thriller that I saw. We were talking about movies, and one of my all-time favorite movies was The Shining, and with Jack. Jack. I love Jack Nicholas movies. He's great. He's a freak. He's crazy. So anyway, that's why I gave my I'm back. Yeah, it is definitely a horror movie. Okay, so this class we're going to be changing gears completely. We're going to be working on a little bit of pronunciation, English pronunciation, in particular pronoun reduction, auxiliary verb reduction. Okay. German, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. I'm doing very well. Where are you? Where do you live? Where are you?
I'm from for Spain. I live in Toledo. It's in the center of the peninsula.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And it's morning, and it's a beautiful day.
All right.
For learning English.
I love it. All right, German, that's terrific. All right. Well, I'm most certainly happy to have you on board. Very funny. Okay. Very cool. All right. German, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? First of all, what are pronouns? Do you know?
I know. I see the material of this class, and I can see a more standard English and the reduced forms for speak and a simple and the simple form. No.
Yeah. Well, in English, in reality, if you're just looking in the dictionary or you're pronouncing one word at a time, there's a lot of cases in speaking, in reality, real life speaking English, where the dictionary pronunciation is possibly seldom or never followed. Hello? Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. Thank you for addressing that. Everyone got their verbaling window closed or headset or whatever. All right, it looks good. All right. Well, hello, everybody. I was just talking to German for a minute here about our topic, which is going to be reduced pronoun pronunciations. What I was trying to explain, reduced pronunciation, there are many times where we reduce pronunciation. For example, in real-life conversation, an English speaker, and very much Americans, but also British, Australians, Canadians, doesn't matter. For example, let me just throw you right in. Okay, I'm going to type something in the chat box. A lot of this I'm going to be using the verbaling chat box. I'm just going to type something in, and I'm going to have somebody read it. Let me just, Ahmed, how are you? You made it back into another class. Ahmed, are you there? Hello, Ahmed? Okay, maybe not.
Are you calling for me? You mean
yeah.
Ahmed?
Yes, I am.
I'm here. I'm so sorry. I thought you were calling for someone else.
No. Am I saying Ahmed? Like that?
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
No,
Yeah.
Ahmed. Yeah.
Ahmed.
I was in Morocco. Where do you come from, Ahmed?
From Egypt.
Okay. All right. Well.
It's an Arabic name.
Okay. Well, I apologize for messing up your name. Sorry about that. But in any case, all right. Well, it's nice to have you with us. I saw you in my last class, but you came in a little late. I didn't get to you, but all right.
Yeah.
So that's why I get to talk to you first. Okay, I just typed in a very simple phrase in the chat box. Can you see
Okay.
that? What does it say? Can you read it?
I want. I want to
I
go.
wanna go.
Yeah, actually, Anastasia cheated. Cheater. She actually showed you the point I'm going to make. English speakers would almost never say, I want to go. We're never going to say, I want to go. We're not going to stop on a T and start on another T. Want to go. We're never going to do that. At the very least, we're going to join the T's together. I want to go. And in reality, we're going to throw away the T altogether. Goodbye, T. And as Anastasia wrote, I want to go. That's it. Now you got it. I want to go.
I wanna
I
go.
gonna leave.
I want to leave. Sure. How about...
I
about
wanna. I
I
gonna.
gonna.
You can go.
You don't have to go. All right. Ahmed. I need to. I feel like I need to practice your name now. Ahmed. Practicing my pronunciation. Ahmed, try
You can call me Nemo if you want.
call you
It's easier for you. Nemo.
Nemo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
my
no.
English name.
That's no challenge though. I like the challenge. Okay. All
I'm
right.
trying to say Ahmed. Try to
Ahmed.
say it the right way. Ahmed, not Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Now you got it. Yeah.
Okay, Ahmed.
You're getting
All right.
better.
All right, I'm getting better. Well, that's okay. Well, that's a very good lesson for everyone. I am learning pronunciation, and how am I doing it? I'm practicing over and over again. So very good. All right, I recognize that fact. All right, Ahmed, try the next one.
Okay.
And once again, Anastasia,
I want a banana.
I want a banana.
I want a banana.
I want a banana. And notice, not only are we very good. Not only are we shortening I want a banana, but we're also doing something else. We're joining it very closely together. It sounds really like one word. I want a banana.
Yeah.
There's no pauses between the words, right? This is also part of reduction, what we're looking at today. All right. All right, let's try another simple one. Okay, these are not actually pronouns, but these are actually just other examples for you.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. Well, you might hear that, but yeah, but usually
Or I have to go.
have to. Yeah, we usually use
go.
have to. Yes, it sounds like
I have to go.
I have to go. Like the V sound turns into an F. I have to. And we don't really say have to. We don't use the V have to because is voiceless. So it's a lot easier to use voiceless F. Voiceless means no vibration in your throat. So some sounds are voiced and some are voiceless, like an F, flying fish. It's an unvoiced sound. So it's a, there you go. That was good. All right. So it's easier. So we use that reduced pronunciation. Have to. Okay. Gonna. Wanna. Another one is wanna. I want to go. I want to go. I want a banana. I'm gonna. Oh, another one is. Okay. Okay. Anastasia. Anastasia, I got one for you here.
I gonna dance.
You are. Of course you are. You're the moonwalker.
I'm gonna dance.
I'm gonna dance. All right, I'm gonna dance. All right, very good. We reduced going to gonna, but okay, everyone. I want Anastasia to answer this one. All right, I'm gonna type one in for
Okay.
you. All right.
Difficult one.
I'm gonna dance.
I'm gonna dance.
Uh-huh.
Gonna dance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, gone to Manila.
I tried to catch
You
her.
got me.
I
Right?
tried to catch you. No, you got it. Actually, you're right. If we use going to as an auxiliary to help another verb or action word like dance, it will sound like I'm gonna dance. But if in this case, my second example, going is the main verb, okay, I can't reduce it. It's going to be I'm going to Manila. I have to fully pronounce it. Okay, so this is another aspect, very important aspect of reduced pronunciation. Have to, I have to go. The main verb is go. All right, so we can reduce the have part. All right, have to go. Uh, all right, think about it like this. All right, I'll give you another example to illustrate. All right, have to go. Mm-hmm. Okay, who wants to try this one? Naresh. Hi, Naresh.
Hi.
All right, try that one. How would you normally say that?
I have got two $20.
Well, you might say it that way, but I would say I've got $20. I would.
Me too.
I would.
Just in my mind, I also just
I have.
reduction half. Oh,
Right. Even if it's written that way, I'm going to reduce it to the contracted form. Yeah, I've got $20. Yeah, okay.
I got $20.
Yeah.
I've got $20.
I got $20.
I've got $20.
That's good. All right, send everyone who's got $20, just send it to me. Teacher Oakley, care of Verbling.
I haven't got $20.
Then you won't have $20.
You are poor.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You are
be
not so
rich.
rich.
Yeah, right. Okay, all right. In this case, da-na-na-na, have is the main verb. So I can't. There's no way I can't say I've $20. Wrong. You cannot say I've $20.
Wrong.
No, you have to use full pronunciation because now have is the main verb. I have
You are
$20.
richer than me.
Really?
And
Actually,
like
I don't have.
20.
What's that? What's that, Anastasia? You have a question?
Yeah, and you just like pronounced. We need to pronounce 20 like 20, like D.
Ah.
It's like T and Y,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, she caught me. All right. You caught me. You got me. Yeah.
Okay, because like chat taught me like that.
Okay.
Is it
Well, what we're talking about here,
okay?
mentor, it's a little loud there. I think it's you. I'm not.
No, yeah, it was me. I'm sorry. No,
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, hi, mentor.
Hello. How are you, teacher? I'm
We don't accept your apologies, mentor. Just kidding.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for understanding.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I want to address Anastasia's question because she has a very valid and a very good question.
Okay.
And it takes a little explaining. As she said, when I said $20, I reduced the 20. I don't say $20. First of all, 20. 20 or 30. Okay. Imagine if I say $30.
Or just beauty. When it's like TH and Y, you always pronounce like D and Y.
Well, actually, let me elaborate on that. 30 sounds like 30, right? Sounds like a D. This is,
Yeah.
now, this is something slightly different than reduced pronunciation. This is American accent. Because somebody's kind of loud. I'm not sure. Roberto, is
I
that you?
think it's Moonwalker is loud.
Right.
Roberto, I think you're. I don't know.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
I know you're here, but there's a lot of noise. We all know you're here. That's the point. There's a lot of noise.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Mute your. There you go. Thank you. Okay. This is hang on, Roberto. I'll get to your question. First, Anastasia's question. Yes, 30, 40, 50. But this is not a normal... Now, the things we were looking at, wanna, gonna, have to, this is common British, American, English. The fast D, fast D, flap D sound is specifically American. And we're going to use this whenever we have a T which is surrounded by vowels. Okay?
Okay.
Beauty. Yeah, beauty. Because it has the U and the E, and where my head is the T.
Beauty.
So it sounds like a D. Beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah,
Beauty.
exactly.
Beauty.
And you will even hear it, especially in short phrases. Okay? I'm an American, so when I say this, it sounds like get it.
Got it, get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Okay, notice I'm pronouncing the T at the end of it. Get it.
Get it.
But the
Okay.
middle,
Get it.
the middle
Get it.
T, yeah, the middle T is surrounded by two vowel sounds, so it sounds like a D. This is very common.
Okay.
Added. Yeah. Okay. Good one. Nemo points out attitude.
Attitude.
Yeah. But notice I say attitude. I don't say attitude. Attitude.
Attitude.
Attitude. Okay.
What about the adjective?
Looked up beauty. What? Yuki, what's beauty? What's that? Yuki, are you in the room? You have to explain that to me. I don't know beauty. That's a beauty.
Beauty.
I don't know. That's a beauty. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. All right.
Width.
Beauty.
With
I know. I don't know what you're saying. All right, Roberto.
With.
I should answer your question. Width.
Okay. Width.
Width. You can barely or maybe not even hear the D. Width. Let's see. Another similar one to that. And actually, one that... am I spelling this right? No, I'm not. Hang on. Give me a second. How do you spell... God. Hang on.
winter is a winter.
Is that right? No. It's not right.
No.
I can't spell. Help me.
12.
Oh my goodness. 12.
You need to have writing classes. Oakley.
I need spelling classes.
Yes, spelling classes.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell 12th. I really don't. Oh my god. How funny. I really can't spell it. 12th. No, that's not right. 12th.
12.
Okay. I think Anastasia was right. Yeah.
May I?
Anyway, please help me. I can take all the help I can get. 12th.
I have $12.
$12. When it's 12, you say 12. Yeah, Yuki, outside the room. There you go.
12.
Yeah, I can spell it. 12th.
12.
12.
It just sounds like 12th. You don't hear a V or an F sound. Just TH. 12.
Well,
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
And actually, since we're looking at reductions, it's some words it's very common to reduce because the sounds are so complicated. Another one. Again, we're not talking about. I'll get back to pronouns, but here's another one that is commonly.
clothes.
What's that?
Clothes.
Clothes.
Ahmed.
Clothes.
Ahmed.
No,
Clothes.
close. pronounce like close the door.
Close.
Close.
Yeah,
Close.
okay.
Not closes.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Close.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely like clothes, like Anastasia wrote there. Definitely not, and it is not incorrect to say clothes with that
Clothes.
th sound. That is not incorrect. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not normal. Normally we say closed. It is very
It's
wrong. Close is normal. Like close the door. Same pronunciation. But it is not incorrect to say clothes. It is very incorrect to say closes. Closes.
Clothes?
Most people say like this. Closes.
Yeah, many second language speakers say closes.
You know, we learned it in the school that way.
Really?
Clothes. Yeah.
Well, you learned wrong, buddy.
We have a bad teacher.
Well,
Actually, when I was at school, our teacher also just taught us to say like closes. And when I become older, I just figure out that it's just pronounced like close.
well, that okay. The more we're doing, the more off topic we're getting, but that's okay because this is all important stuff. All right, look, it's clothes because is a voiced sound. You can hear vibration. So, look, whenever we add an S to a voiced sound, it always has Z pronunciation, like dog, g, g, g. It's a voiced sound. Dogs.
Dogs.
Z, with a Z sound. Dogs. All right. Hum. Hum. Hums. Z sound. Any word, if it ends with a voiced sound or a vowel, but all vowels are voiced, so that's redundant. When we add an S to make a word plural, whether it's a verb or a noun, whether we're creating a possessive, it always makes this a Z. Oakley's, z, like zoo. Oakley's pencil. Even a possessive. Doesn't matter what reason we're adding an S to a word. Whatever grammatical reason, it has the same rules. An unvoiced sound, if the word ends with an unvoiced sound, it's always pronounced as an S. Like cat.
Cat.
No voice, no vibration in my throat. Cats. Then we pronounce the S like an S with the S sound. Cats. Okay? Wash. That's different. Then we have what is called a sibilant, and then we do add an extra vowel sound. Wash. Washes. Buses. Okay. So S-like sounds, sh, ch, and j. All those sounds that involve pushing out air through a very small space in your mouth and tongue, like sh, ch. All of those. That's the only sound that we pronounce is the extra vowel sound. Closes. We don't say closes because clothe is a voice sound. Clothes. Okay, anyway, that is way off what my plan was, but that's okay. All right, let's go back to, I'm going to call on people. We're going to go back to, I'm going to type in things in the chat box, and I want you to try these. Okay, I'm going to type in some simple phrases.
I'll do it.
Okay, who said that? You did it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You did. You did do it. Okay, that was pretty good.
I'll do it.
All right, German, you try it. German? No. Igor, you give it a shot.
Yes.
I can hear the crickets. Okay.
Can you
I'll
hear
do
me?
it.
Okay. Yeah, German. You can try it.
What? Excuse me, but I'm lost.
Oh, okay.
Because
Maybe you don't have. Do you have the Verbling chat box?
yes,
Okay. It has a Verbling emblem above the chat box.
the chat box.
Chat box.
Chat box. Yes. Ah, okay. Yes. 1 second, because my mouse is done fun. No. Okay.
What is your mouse doing
Yeah.
on? What
What-
does it mean?
Yeah. What is your mouse doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with your
Wait,
mouse?
wait. He's showing us. Hang on.
Okay. I will do it. Okay.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
wait.
Okay.
All right. Actually, that's how I should have written. I will do it. Actually, first of all, reduce it, but even reduce it more. We actually, we don't really say you'll do it. We say I'll do it. It sounds like
I'll do
all. All. Just like the word ALL. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No problem. Oh, that's good. Very good. Who's that? Who snuck in there? Hi, Demet. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. You kind of snuck in.
Hi.
Okay. Demet, I got another one for you. All right. If you look in the chat box, I just typed a short
They are.
phrase. Go ahead.
They
They are
there.
done.
They're
They are done.
there.
Yes, they
They're
are.
there.
This is fun. Okay. All right. My goodness. Igor, why don't you give it a try?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are there. They're
Oh.
there.
Okay. There. Oh, who said that? Who is that? All right. Ahmed. Say it one more time because that was good.
They are there.
Very good. Notice when he said it, it sounded like he just repeated "they're there." And really, in conversational English, that's exactly what it would sound like. They're there. Where are they? They're there. We're gonna.
I have a question.
Yeah.
But in news, on CNN channels, on another channels, where in news or the dictators talk, they talk with this abbreviation, or they talk in normal way without abbreviations.
Good question. All right. Excellent question. And all right, I'm going to have to address it. All right, that's a very good question. There are really two things we're talking about here. There's two things. One are contractions. Okay, when, for example, what Anastasia just wrote, they are. We put the apostrophe. Sorry, it's called the apostrophe between the Y and the R. These are very common in spoken English, and because in a newscast you're probably hearing a lot of passive tense, you're not going to get many pronouns in passive tense, at least not like this. But they still may use, and they're certainly not going to be talking in first person, right, because they're newscasters, so they're not talking about what they did or what they think.
But when they have a dialogue with another reporter who is in another state and he's asking something, he is John from Chicago.
Yeah.
John,
Okay.
hi John.
All right. Yeah, here's John reporting from Chicago instead of here is. Here's John reporting from Chicago. Yes, you will hear contractions even on newscasts. My only point was they may be more rare than in conversational English. Yes, you do definitely hear it. Actually, I listened to the Obama's his inaugural address, his first official speech, and actually he used conjunctions sometimes. So if it's good enough for Obama, it's good enough for me.
You said about Obama in last lesson about.
I did. You heard that. Okay.
Okay,
I was
who is
in another
Obama? And you know who you are.
He's my close and personal friend, Anastasia. So watch yourself.
I'm sure.
Yes, him and Tiger Woods and I were golfing yesterday, and we were talking about you. Okay, so behave.
Okay.
Okay,
So in the news, for example, if a reporter say, "I'm going to," he will not say "I'm going to." He will say "I'm gonna to." Yes.
Oh God, that's so hard. You know, you're talking about, of course, more formal language. You know, you would use full form, what we call full form. I'm going to hand it over now to Jim in Chicago. You would probably hear more formal full form. But you know what? If you are watching like a casual morning program where the newscasters are actually drinking coffee while they're talking on the program, and they interview celebrities and talk about their movies, then you would hear the more informal. I'm gonna give it to Jim over there in Chicago. So it's a tough
I have
question.
another question.
Sure.
Question. If I am in business environment, it's correct to say in business environment.
Good. Yes.
I mean, in companies and in business environment, it's more for me good to speak in formal without this contraction or with abbreviations to speak.
Depends. Okay, I'm going to give you a really hard answer. Depends who you're talking to.
With my partners, colleagues.
With your colleagues and partners at work? Oh hell, we use swear words. We use conjunctions, reductions. I use curse words if I'm talking to my coworkers.
No about your family, about what did you do last week, but I talk about business. So I do not know that colleague very good. I know in formal way that colleague. So I ask him about work. I don't ask what did you do last weekend. I ask what plans for example, from renovation, how much will cost this.
Okay.
Or perhaps
everyone understand your question.
No. Okay, here's a general rule of thumb that you can follow. Rule of thumb, a general rule. In general, there's no perfect answer, but in general, if you're dealing with somebody you don't know in a business sense, whether it is a colleague, whether it is someone you're just asking information from, whether it is a potential customer, the rule of thumb is mirror them. Mirror their body language, like we did earlier today, talking about that. Mirror their degree of formality or informality. If they're very informal, then you should be informal. If they are being very informal and you are being if they're being informal and you are being very formal and using full form speech, you're going to make them uncomfortable. You know, you could potentially lose a business deal. You could lose a customer.
Yes, but one moment. For example, if you are in the United States and you will call a company, for example, Verizon or AT&T, and customer service, and you will ask question, you will ask in informal way, "Hi, how are you?" They will not answer you in your language. They will answer in company language. It's company rule to talk formal. So.
That's up to the company rules.
Idea. If a company work on the market, they cannot. You say, "Hey, how are you? I'm good." They will not say in this way. They will talk. They have speech. How to say script? They have script.
They have scripts, and that is totally up to company policy. They may have actually word-for-word scripts that they must follow. I worked in a call center this call center worked with about 100 companies, and I was a trainer. So I've seen many scripts, and there are many different rules that goes company to company. Some are completely free form. Some are much more strict about their use of informal language. Each company will have its own particular customer service agent rules or guidelines. So that, I'm not going to be pigeonholed into answering that question with a specific answer because there is none. I worked customer service. I know how this works. It's different. And yes, sometimes people are not allowed to joke and they must be very formal. Personally, I think it's very stupid because I've also done a lot of sales and I know that when people are comfortable, they're going to buy. And they're not going to buy if I'm making them uncomfortable as their salesperson. And that could work the other way. If the customer's being very formal and I'm being informal, I'm also going to lose a sale. I should match them. I should match their level of how personal they're being. How you should never be as personal as them. You should try to be just a little less. If they're being informal, be just a little less informal. But you should, to some degree, mirror that. In general, just mirror someone's degree of formality or informality. That's just my advice.
So I understand
Take it or leave it.
I am in serious business environment, where serious business, not something company,
Okay.
company that work 1-2 day, but serious companies. I should take without contraction or with contraction. How?
No silver bullet. I'm telling you, I've worked with companies. I've worked with CEOs who are yanking down $100 million a year. And frankly, when I first meet them and introduce them, I am extremely formal. Okay? I am very nervous about being formal, and I try to be extremely polite and formal when I first meet them. Then as we have another meeting, and he's saying stuff like, those goddamn Red Sox, they suck. They couldn't hit a ball with, if they were using a barn to try to hit the baseball. If he's talking to me like that, I am not going to talk to him like, well, sir, if we consider that they have paid $1 million per each of their players per annum, I believe that perhaps they will improve in the upcoming next part of the season. I'm not going to talk to him like that. I'm going to go on his level. If he's being friendly and casual, I have to do that, or he's going to think I'm a freak, actually. So,
Yeah, and sometimes, he can ridicule you or something like that. Ridicule.
Yeah.
Or laugh at
Yeah,
you.
I mean, seriously, sometimes, national stereotypes. All right. Since you bring it up, look, many times Americans are very casual. All right. I don't want you to call me. I don't want anyone to call me Mr. Moody. I'm Oakley. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're asking me to buy something from you or whoever you are. I don't care if you're a student and I'm the teacher. Just call me Oakley. I much prefer it. It makes me uncomfortable when you don't do that. So when people call me sir, 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 it's both annoying and very uncomfortable for me. A stereotype that Americans think British are too stuffy, too formal. We think that British people think that they're self-important, and because they talk, they enunciate when they speak, and they speak like this, and they pronounce their T's. They don't say pretty. They say pretty. She's a pretty little girl.
Yeah. And they say beautiful. They are beautiful.
And I'll tell you what.
Okay, we have here English teachers on.
I know you can't.
We have 2 English teachers. They might listen to you.
I know they might, but I'm telling you about a stereotype. It has to do with the formal or informal language. It has created this stereotype. It's BS. It's not a true thing. I've worked with many British people, and they're no different than Americans at all. They're good and bad and anything in between. Actually, in general, I've worked with many people from many different countries, and I can say pretty much the same thing. We're all the same. But my point is there's a stereotype that Americans have about British people, that they're too stuffy, and it's just because of the way they talk. My point is, the degree of formality or informality, there's no perfect answer. One thing I will tell you, in writing, always formal. Writing should always be formal. Unless you're writing, if you're chatting with your friend, obviously do whatever you want. If you're sending your best friend a chat message, then who cares? But anything you're writing in any kind of business or academic sense is full form and full formal. I can say that. And starting any business conversation should be formal until you get signals from the other person that they would prefer to be less formal. So that's my advice. Again, just advice. So you don't have to listen to it. It's only advice. Anyway. Okay. Back to the lesson, shall we? Okay, let's try another one. Listen to me go crazy. Here, let's try another one. All right, Yuki made it into class. I have to say hi to Yuki. Hi, Yuki.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Try?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
She will do it.
Okay, now try to reduce it a little bit. Try again.
She will do it.
Okay, now recognize that even though it's written as two words, when we're speaking in general, we're going to reduce that to a conjunction like this. Yeah, thank you.
She'll do it.
Better.
She'll do it.
Even if it's written. Good, much better. And very good, Yuki. You reduce the E sound in she. It actually gets reduced to a nice relaxed shill. She'll do it.
She'll do it.
Very good.
She'll do it.
That's really good, actually. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, notice what he's doing there, which is great. There's a couple of things going on here. We're reducing the long E. We do this for a reason. There's a reason we do this. Such a common phrase. Because she actually has a Y sound at the end. She'll. So we're actually, if I say she, if I full form, she will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 syllables. She'll do it. If I don't reduce the pronunciation, the E to an I, it's still she'll do it. It's still 4 syllables. So instead of using the long E sound that has a Y, we reduce it to the relaxed short I. She'll do it. Yeah, short sound, short vowel. She'll do it. And also notice that do and it, do ends with a vowel, it starts with a vowel. So we use what we call, we put a joining sound, either a Y or a W in between. So we can nicely join the words. Do it. Do it. Just do it. She'll do it. Okay. All right. I wanted to concentrate on pronouns. So let's look at you. All right. Let's look at you for a minute here. Okay. Let me try another one here. Okay. Now, there's going to be, of course, there's going to be cases where you'll use full form. Okay, if I am worried because I know your mom has been sick, I'm going to use more formal form. How are you doing? Are you okay? All right, I'm going to use full form. But if I'm just talking to a friend on the street,
how are you doing?
Good, Ahmed.
How Jane?
Yeah, okay, that's pretty close. Ahmed was he's good at this, actually.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
How Jane?
How you doing? All right.
How Jane?
This is how Demet, you want to try? Go
How are
ahead.
you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah. In reality, I would probably entirely get rid of the R.
Or
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
how you doing?
How you doing? Hey, Demet, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good.
How about
And I even get rid of the doing. I don't even say the ng sound, doing. I use an n sound. Very common ing endings when we're being very casual. Reduce. How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
How are you
Great.
doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing good. What about you? Very good. What about you? Okay, notice what about you. Actually, I don't even know who's...
What is the
How about
actual
you?
difference between how about you and what about you?
Nothing. They're just absolutely nothing, actually. How about you? What about you? How about you?
What about you?
What about you?
I have a
Thanks.
question, but it's correct to say I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yes, it's correct.
Grammatically, I am doing good. Probably not. No, I am doing well, I believe, is grammatically correct.
Another teacher said that when you said I'm doing, you have to say well. Doing good, you can say.
Yeah.
You can say I'm good only.
Right.
Without I'm doing good.
Yeah.
It's not correct. Another teacher said.
That's what I just said.
He
I-
corrected me. I said I'm doing good, and he said it's not correct.
No, it's not grammatically correct. I'm doing, you're right. It should be I am doing well. It's not grammatically correct, but I've gotten myself into so much trouble arguing with teachers about grammar and what is correct and not incorrect. It may be incorrect to say I'm doing good, but you're going to hear 98% of the population saying it. The only people who don't say it are English teachers.
Okay, but another question. I wanna to say it's normal to say I wanna. For example, I wanna to go.
No, I wanna.
go?
Well, first of all, I wanna includes to, so you would never say I wanna to go, because
I wanna go, for example.
yeah, that's okay. I wanna go.
But another teacher said that when you talk I wanna, this is like on the streets, talk
Like normal,
people's-
like we all normally live. We don't all live in a grammar fantasy. I know. I've had this argument so many times. And yes, they think because it's in a textbook, it must be true. It's, according to my grammar textbook, we have to say it this way. Actually, as you can tell, that drives me crazy. It's not the way people talk. And then when second language speakers watch a movie or they go out on the street and try to talk to a native speaker, they don't understand what they're talking about. When I have done the first thing, let me just actually, when I have taught reduced pronunciation to a class in a real school, and I have taught them a 3-week course in reduced pronunciation, this is where they are, a school where they are rigorously tested in their English speaking skill, their English, not just speaking, reading, writing. They're tested frequently, with a big long test every couple weeks. The first thing I notice after they are doing my course, their listening skills shoot way up. They go from lower intermediate to advanced in 3 weeks. All I can tell you is I've seen really big results teaching this. And yes, many teachers will say you should always teach second language speakers completely grammatically correct English. But that is not how we talk. We don't actually talk that way. So it's a fundamental disagreement in teaching style, all right? And that's fine. I understand grammar is important, but I like to teach students to both be understood and to understand.
He mentioned that in this way I wanna talk people that not well educated.
Well, it's not always true because, teachers from USSR, I mean, like post-Soviet.
No teachers from USSR, it's teacher from Verbling.
Okay.
All,
I don't know.
all I'm talk about teachers these lessons from wherever.
But I just
This is
talking
not.
about my. Okay, gotcha. But I'm talking about my experience. Like here in Kazakhstan, they just teach you just not like real language, not natural language, like textbooks language. But people do not speak like in textbooks,
Yeah,
so
see,
it's like kind of real language. And
not only that, but I have had many Japanese and Korean students, and they don't even have speaking classes. They have grammar classes, and they do reading. So when they try to talk to a native speaker, they sound like a robot, and a lot of misunderstanding, bad misunderstanding, occurs because they have no idea how people really talk. Right.
And actually, if you will watch, okay, and if you will watch American movies, like I don't know, TV shows like Ellen or just I don't know, cartoons, well, they always say like I wanna go, like all the time.
Yeah.
From like well-educated people.
Yeah,
I have never heard like someone native speaker say, "Well, I want to go to the cinema." They say, "Okay, I want to go to the cinema. Let's go." Kind of like that way.
Yeah.
Maybe they talk fast and you do not hear how they. Maybe they talk. I want to go to the cinema, so you do not hear, but they say I want to.
We can argue about it all day long, but it's a little bit pointless. It's actually a pointless argument. If I'm a native speaker, I'm going to understand you if you say, I want to. You can talk any way you want. If you want to speak very formally all the time, more power to you. That's fine. If you want to think that people who talk with reduced pronunciation are ignorant or stupid, go ahead and believe that. I don't care. That's fine. It doesn't really affect anything. My point is that that's a judgment call. If you think that, and if that teacher said that it's uneducated, well, that's a judgment call, I believe, and that's up to the individual to judge if they think how they perceive that reduced speech, or how they feel about it, or if they want to use it even. So you know what? I don't. All I'm doing, everything I'm saying to you is just expressing my opinion about it, and of course, everybody's going to have different opinions. So,
but I'm learning English, so I listen to all sources.
Okay, all right. As Yo points out, if you want to talk formally, go to Britain.
No, I listen to all sources. That's why I'm asking you to make. Okay. One teacher said the one, another point. So I want to.
Yeah, I know, and sometimes it's all in fun, and we can recognize that it's. I used to work with British teachers in the academy. And we would poke fun at each other all the time because there are some differences. There's fast D. We've looked at many of them today. What'd you do last weekend? What'd you do? Now, any British teacher is going to tell you that is totally wrong and incorrect. But Americans say this every day. Every Monday, every American says, what'd you do last weekend? So you can tell me 330 million people are wrong, but I'm not going to believe you. Whatever.
I did not tell nothing. I only asking you.
Okay.
I'm here to ask because I'm not native speaker and I want to talk more fluently. So I understand.
I
ask about information.
Okay,
sure, I understand. And again, it's just a matter of what you're more comfortable with. All right. That's my advice. However you're more comfortable, really, is the best way to speak, honestly. And that's all. And I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm sorry, Igor. It's just,
I'm not a native speaker. That's why I ask. If I will be a native speaker, I do not will ask such questions. Because I will know from
well, I don't know. I'm a native speaker, and I don't know. I don't think there's any wrong or right answer, actually. That's my point.
Guys, maybe we just back to the question, what about? What about you? How about you?
What about? Okay. What about
Like, what about you?
what about
Just
what about
what
you? Oh yeah. Okay. I was
what
trying to make a point. Notice
what about
when you is at the end of a sentence, it never gets reduced. Okay. When we're normally speaking, we often reduce you to ya. How you doing?
how do
How are you doing?
How you doing? We reduce it
How
to
Fine.
ya.
What about you?
But at the end of a sentence, I'm really probably not going to say how are ya. Well, I might, but what about you? I'm not going to say how about ya. Never. It's always going to be how about you. So I'm sorry.
we
Hang on, Anastasia.
okay,
Ahmed.
but we can say, but we
Yeah.
can say see
How
ya.
about ya? How about
Yeah.
ya? How about ya?
How about?
How about ya?
It's probably not going to get reduced like that. It's probably going to be how about you?
Yeah.
Or what
How about
about
ya?
you?
See ya.
How about ya?
Ah, yeah, see ya. That
Yeah.
would be very common. See ya. See you later.
How about ya?
So okay, yeah, I guess it will get reduced sometimes, but how about you? How about yeah? I've never heard actually. I don't know. That's a weird one.
I think it's
See ya.
how
Yeah.
about you?
See ya is common. I think so too.
You look into cha. Cha
Okay.
sound.
One. Okay. Now we're out of time, so I'm not going to get to it. But a quick one. You, when it follows T, sounds like cha. I won't
Cha.
let cha.
Yeah.
Cha.
Like let you sounds like letcha.
Lecha.
Don'tcha. Very. Okay. Don'tcha. Don't you want to go?
Don't you wanna
Don't you
go?
Don't you wanna
Don't
Yes,
you wanna
yes.
go?
Last time I also said, like, don't you wish your girlfriend was
Huh?
hot?
Don't you wanna go?
Right.
Don't you
Oh,
wish your girlfriend me?
right. That was
Something
your first
Don't you
lesson, I
wanna
think.
go?
All right.
Yeah,
Don't you wanna
that's
go?
my was first lesson with you.
Don't
Yeah,
you,
And
right.
we have this
Okay.
reduction. Yeah, and
Oh,
I just
okay.
remembered.
don't you
And
wanna go? Don't you wanna go?
did ya? All right. When we have
Did
D and you, D followed
Did
by
ya?
you. Yeah, it sounds like did ya?
Dija.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Dija.
Did you do your
And
homework?
also,
Did
Did
you
ya?
do
yeah,
your
and
homework?
also you have like
Dija
example.
do your
Did it?
homework?
Not yet.
Did ya?
Not yet.
Did it? Not yet.
Not yet.
Dija.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
that's where I introduced Jeet.
Did
Not yet.
did
Not yet.
not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet.
Did
Okay.
did it? Not yet.
Dija.
Whoa.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's time.
It's time. Okay, thanks. That was quite a lively discussion. And Igor, I hope I did not offend you in any way. I didn't mean to. If I did, my apologies.
I
Yeah, a lot of it's.
do not offend you. I only ask because I have many lessons with many teachers here on Verbling.
Yeah.
I every day visit Verbling.
Yeah.
So they say different information, and I accumulate this information, and
Yeah.
that's why I ask you.
Right, and then sometimes, sincere, quite honestly, some things in British, you may be taught about prepositions by an American, and they may do it differently in British English. There are several instances, articles. My mother's in the hospital. An American says, a British says, my mother's in hospital. So there are differences. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. We're both right, really. And whichever one you choose, just whatever you're comfortable with. But that's.
I want to speak English more fluently, to
I
be more
understand.
fluent than today, to be tomorrow more fluent
I
than
understand.
today.
And honestly, little differences like formality, informality, pronouns, all this, that are little differences, British and American, it won't affect understanding the way people understand you. So don't agonize about it. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I got to go, though.
Okay.
I'm over time.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye. It was
Thank you.
nice, Bryson.